Okay, listen, I am fully entering my medieval whimsy era, and I have always loved medieval festivals and old myths, old castles and mythical creatures, folklore, of course dragons and fantasy books. But lately this love has started making its way into my creativity and art, and honestly how I want to live my day-to-day life, because who does not want to dress up and live like an adventurer every single day, right? And so I thought in today's video I'm going to share 25 very unique ideas with you so you can enter your medieval whimsy era yourself. But I want this to be a co-creative space, and I also want you to have a lot of fun on our adventures. And so I thought that you could vote for your 3 most favorite ideas. So after watching this video, go down to the pinned comment and there you will see the whole Guild's Enchanted quest board. And you can type in your 3 most favorite ideas, and then the ideas with the most votes will be the ones that we do together. And I really hope that this brings in your ideas as well, and we just have a lot of fun co-creating our adventures here on this channel. So with that being said, I would say let's take a look at the Guild's Enchanted quest board. Okay, we start off easy because quest number 1 is literally just to follow a mossy path and pretend that you are on a quest. And so the next time you wander through your local enchanted woods, use your imagination. That is literally all you need for this quest. And pretend that you are an adventurer who maybe is looking for that hidden village, or searching for that magical artifact, or maybe searching for that woodland kingdom that is hidden deep within the forest. And to me, this is always easiest really when I follow the path where nature has already taken completely over. It's like following these little breadcrumbs that lead me to the destination of my quest. So I'm thinking maybe following the path where the moss has completely taken over the forest floor. Or maybe you are following the tiny little mushrooms who are growing up on a tree and look like tiny fairy stairs. Maybe there is a really cool tree formation that makes you feel like you just entered into this hidden kingdom. Or maybe you find a really cool spot where the morning sunlight is creating this fairy-like portal. So just have fun, go on a quest and use your imagination like a real adventurer would do in the modern world. Okay, so I think that one of the most magical ways to enter your medieval whimsy era is to not just imagine it, but to actually bring your visions to life. And so quest number 2 is to film a whimsical fairy movie. And I know what you are saying. You're probably like, Bibi, I need so much equipment for that. But you know that on this channel, we do not pursue perfection. We work with what we have, and we use our creativity and imagination. And so your smartphone and your imagination is literally all you need. And so try to find really cool locations that really give you this medieval whimsy feeling, or like you just entered into the fairy realm. So again, I'm thinking maybe a really cool spot in the morning where the sunlight just hits really whimsically and gives this dreamy feeling. Maybe you find some quirky mushrooms or really cool delicate flowers that you can incorporate into your little fairy movie. You can gather flowers, you can follow a butterfly or a dragonfly, you can dance like a little fairy, you can film from the perspective of a fairy, like how would a fairy perceive and see the world. So the options are really endless here, but your quest here is to create a story and tell a story as if you've discovered a hidden realm beyond the ordinary world. Okay, quest number 3 is to find a castle that makes you feel like it has been pulled straight from the pages of a dragon-inspired fantasy book. And honestly, this is on my bucket list as well, because I think there is so many really cool castles all around the world. And so go on a little adventure and find a castle that just gives you this medieval whimsy feeling. Go and climb the old stone staircases, explore the grand halls, maybe discover new architecture that you have never seen before. Take a look at the paintings, the carpets, the carvings, and really try to imagine what stories and legends have been told here like centuries ago. This is so much fun, and it really always makes me feel like I just entered my favorite fantasy books. The next quest is, of course, to visit a medieval festival, because remember, we want to immerse ourselves into the medieval whimsy feeling as much as we can. And so I feel like a medieval festival is perfect for that. And I really love when people with the same interests come together and just really enjoy themselves. I feel like the feeling and atmosphere is always so cool at medieval festivals, and it's literally trying to keep a piece of history alive, and I really love all about that. So visit a medieval festival, wander through the busy markets and explore what treasures you can find. Listen to the musicians and the storytellers, and maybe try out a historical craft yourself. And if you want to immerse yourself even more into the atmosphere, of course you can dress up accordingly, maybe like a knight or a maid or a damsel, whatever your imagination has in store for you here. Okay, the next quest is to spend an evening stargazing and astrologizing. So after sunset, go outside, get comfy in your garden, on your balcony, maybe on your patio, even if it's just in front of your window. Get comfy and take a look at the night sky and really imagine how ancient scholars and farmers and adventurers must have felt like when they looked upon the night sky and saw all of these shiny stars and star formations. I just love thinking about that I'm literally looking at the night sky that so many generations of adventurers and travelers have looked upon before. And if you really love stars, of course you can get deeper into astronomy, astrology. You can also do some research about the star formations and where they were all these centuries ago, and just have some time really imagining that maybe you are even that old world astronomer who is right now discovering a new star formation and really studying what you are seeing, what feeling shows up for you, as if you are that old world astronomer where stars still are super magical. Okay, quest number 6 is to learn a medieval dance or just twirl dramatically, because let's be honest, every single adventurer needs to celebrate their victories from their most recent quests, and so every adventurer needs to celebrate and dance from time to time. So your quest here is to discover the movements of the past, or again, just embrace your inner village maiden and twirl through a meadow or just your room and have fun. So again, this is not about perfection here. It really is to immerse yourself into this medieval whimsy feeling. So you do not have to learn the perfect choreography. Listen to some medieval music, just have fun and imagine how it must have felt like when in the past you would have achieved your quest, like you celebrate the victory over a quest and you celebrate with many people who were rooting for you. So I think this is such an adorable idea, and I just love dancing and expressing a feeling with my body, and it really helps to get into your medieval whimsy era. This next quest is so unique in my opinion and so much fun because I thought, why not write a song about your life like a real bard? Because every adventurer needs a song about their lives, about their quests and also struggles, because honestly it's usually the struggles that lead to this big hero moment. And so the next time you want to enter your medieval whimsy era, sit down and write a song about your life. Write about your adventures, your dreams, but also your struggles, because again, remember, it's usually the struggles that lead to this big hero moment. This, I believe, will definitely help you enter your medieval whimsy era so fast. Okay, quest number 8 is to write a letter with good old ink and seal it with wax like it's a secret. You could write to your friends, a family member, maybe your future self, or maybe even a mysterious traveler that you haven't even met on your adventures. But your quest here is to really create a message that is being worthy to be carried across kingdoms by a royal messenger, and also to bring back the lost magic of a handwritten letter. So write a letter with good old ink and seal it with wax like it's a secret. Before stories were watched on screens, they were shared around a fire or a lantern. And so quest number 9 is to tell stories around a fire or a lantern. So for this quest, you want to gather your fellow adventurers around a fire or a lantern and become the storyteller of the evening. You could tell stories about maybe old myths or folklore, maybe local folklore or mythical creatures, or you could even come up with your own stories about a hidden kingdom. But in my opinion, every village or group of friends needs someone who keeps the stories alive. And you really want to create this atmosphere like a village in the past came together, or maybe like adventurers came together after their big quests and just exchange stories. And by that, keep a piece of history alive. So I believe with that, you will enter into your medieval whimsy era as easily as you can ever imagine. And maybe don't choose this quest for me because, yeah, you know, I do not have friends that I could invite to a storytelling evening. So please be kind. Okay, quest number 10 leans into the idea of gathering your fellow adventurers, and it is to host a tavern game night. So for this quest, you want to turn your home into a very cozy tavern where people would come to gather and just have some fun after a long, difficult adventure. So get these beeswax candles out, maybe the dragon figurines, anything literally that gives you this medieval whimsy feeling. Maybe you have some medieval decorations, or maybe a torch on the wall is something I would love to craft because I think it looks so much fun and everybody needs a torch on the wall. Maybe you can also prepare really fun medieval snacks and then just spend the night playing games that feel like they belong in a medieval village inn. Again, maybe don't choose this one for me because remember, you need friends and yeah. Quest number 11 is to bake something that would definitely be served at a grand medieval feast. And so if you enjoy baking, this is your quest, because here it is all about creating a sweet dessert with your very own hands that would not only feed your guests but also highly impress them. And so I thought about candied fruits, pancakes, maybe a milk dessert with cherries or other fruits. And you can even have more fun here by doing some research about medieval desserts. And apparently candied fruits, pancakes and milk desserts really were a thing. I did some research, and so have some fun and do a research about medieval desserts, see what you love to recreate, and then just treat your guests to a visually appealing treat. And make sure that it would be served in the grand hall of a medieval castle. So you basically want to turn your kitchen into the kingdom's bakery for this quest. Another really cool idea to enter your medieval whimsy era is to sew a piece of frolicking clothing for your next adventure. And so maybe you can sew a skirt or a dress, maybe some shorts, maybe a vest or a knight-inspired piece of clothing. Like, the options are endless here. See what your personal style is and what you could recreate. I'm also thinking maybe crafting and creating a piece of accessory that reminds me of a knight's armor. Like, again, see what your imagination has in store for you, what your personal style is, and just have fun expressing your medieval whimsy era so everybody can see it. But of course, if you don't want to do all of this from scratch and sew yourself, you could also go on a little thrifting adventure. And then I'm thinking maybe like flowy dresses, maybe like pieces again that remind you like of an armor, maybe like silver kind of clothing, leather, a cool belt, like whatever it is that makes you feel like you just jumped out of a medieval village photo. Quest number 13 is to create a mossy sweater to win over the forest fairies and to also bring a piece of forest into your wardrobe. Because if you are like me and you want to be wrapped in moss all day long, 365 days of a year, you definitely need a mossy sweater. And then I am sure that the fairies and the trees will be very jealous if you show up with your mossy sweater in the enchanted woods. So create a mossy sweater that makes you feel like you have a piece of clothing from a hidden fairy realm deep within the forest. Okay, quest number 14 is to craft a belt pouch for all of your little treasures that you find during your adventures. And on this channel we have crafted an enchanted traveler's bag before and also this little castle tower bag, and I adore both of them. I'm still using them. But listen, I woke up one night and I had a dream. And I saw this vision of a belt pouch where I could put in all of my little treasures from my adventures, like sticks and stones, little glass jars and parchment scrolls maybe. And whenever I would meet another adventurer, they could see my treasures at a glance and I could present them proudly by wearing them on a belt. So I don't know, I just thought this was a really cool idea, and I promise that whenever you meet another adventurer you are wearing a belt pouch, they will be jealous and they will admire your adventurous skills. Okay, so this next quest is definitely for the more patient travelers here, because it is to craft a piece of armor. And this has been on my bucket list for a very long time, because I would love to create a piece of armor that makes me feel like I'm wearing a dragon scale. I'm also thinking maybe crafting a really cool shoulder piece, maybe something where I can put in a sword. I don't know, the options are endless. And we just vibe with what our imagination throws at us. But I don't know, I just thought it is so cool to craft a piece of armor that makes you feel like you are the main character of your fantasy story. So yeah, quest number 15, craft a piece of armor and express your inner knight. Quest number 16 is to create something giant from nature. So take a look at nature, find something tiny, and then you want to transform it into something big and whimsical with your very precious own two hands. And so how about a giant acorn? How about a giant dandelion or a moth? Maybe a gigantic mushroom could be an option as well, or a bird even, or maybe how about a tiny yet gigantic dragon that could be your familiar for your adventures. Like, again, we are vibing here with what our imagination throws at us, but I do believe this is such a cute idea that will help you enter your medieval whimsy era in no time. Another really cool idea to enter your medieval whimsy era is to create a piece of medieval art. And so before you do that, take a look at medieval paintings and architecture, maybe carpets and carvings, and then you can create something. You can sew it, you can draw it, you can craft and sculpt with some clay, whatever you like most. But really your quest here is to create a piece of medieval art that would be presented in a grand medieval hall for anyone to admire. Okay, quest number 18 is another really cool quest that you can do to fully immerse yourself into the medieval whimsy feeling and to live out your inner village maiden or knight or adventurer, whatever you prefer. But it is to design your own family crest and then transfer it to a piece of cardboard or wood. I recently thrifted 2 little pieces of wood that are just perfect to be turned into crests, and I have done something similar on this channel before. I just love creating and designing these kind of crests, and I think they are so whimsical once they are on your wall or in your room in general. And you can really make them as individual as you like. You can think about the colors, the symbols, and like what kind of feeling you would want a person that is looking at your crest and all the history that comes with it to feel like. You could see what kingdom would you want to belong to. And you really want to design something which does not require any more words. Once you look at this family crest, you can tell the story of this family of adventurers, and I just think this is such a cool, unique idea. And yeah, let's see if we are going to do this together in our next adventure. Otherwise, you will definitely see it at another point in time, because I, again, thrifted 2 pieces and I want to thrift flip them with you. Okay, quest number 19 is to craft pennant string flags and turn your home into a festive medieval hall. I personally really love pennant string flags because they are so simple to make. You only need some fabric, cut out some triangles, and that's basically all. And they really add to this medieval whimsy feeling once you add them to your room, onto your wall. And you can paint symbols on them, you can color them however you like, and like really do what your adventurer's heart desires. And I just love all about this idea. So quest number 19, craft pennant string flags and turn your home into a whimsy medieval hall. These 2 hands cannot write a list and not include my beloved thrifting. And let's be honest, we all knew that this would come at some point while taking a look at the guild's Enchanted quest board. But quest number 20 is to search your local flea markets and thrift stores and antique stores and just see what whimsical, medieval, mysterious trinkets you can find on your adventures. So I'm thinking maybe jewelry, pottery, a wall carpet, carpets in general, maybe a cool lamp, maybe some clothes that make you feel like you are dressing up as that knight or maid or damsel or queen or king or fairy, whatever you prefer. And trinkets that really transform your home into a medieval hall, that really give you this whimsical medieval feeling. I personally would love to thrift with this theme in mind because I think it is so much fun, and I would love to find things that I can thrift flip and turn into medieval whimsical interior decor. I don't know. I think it is a lot of fun, and I would love to do this together with you. And we probably will, even if you do not ask for it. Okay, quest number 21 is to treat yourself to an enchanted photo shoot. And I personally love photo shoots because whenever I take a look at my pictures, I'm like, who is that? And I would love to specifically have an enchanted photo shoot. There are some artists that I would love to work with, but apparently it's like a really high quality service, and so it's out of my budget for now. But this is definitely on my bucket list because I just love the feeling that a photo shoot gives you, like you are that main character and you really get these beautiful memories afterwards. So if you can, if you have the chance, get someone who can take pictures from you that really make you feel like once you look at them that you were in fairy realm and someone captured these moments. This is like the feeling that we are going for here with this quest. Quest number 22 leans into the idea of capturing moments like we really were in fairy realm. But this time it's to take photos like scenes from a forgotten folklore or fairy tale book. So try to find places in nature that really give you this fairy whimsical feeling. Again, work with the morning light, work with delicate flowers, and maybe you can find a butterfly who would love to model in your pictures. Maybe you can find some quirky mushrooms that make you feel like you are standing in front of a fairy castle. So just try to have fun. Again, we don't have to be like professional photographers to do this. We just want to immerse ourselves into this feeling of, yeah, I was really in fairy realm. Here is the proof. Take a look at it. So this is what we are striving for with quest number 22. Okay, so quest number 23 is to study medieval patterns, and there is actually a reason why we want to do this. So go get these medieval books, medieval magazines, and whatever you can find, and maybe visit your local museum, your local castle, and really study the symbols and details and colors, because then you can go ahead and transfer all of this into a scrapbook or a notebook, or if you're brave, you can paint it onto your walls. And I will definitely do this once I have my forever home. I just want to cover all of my walls in medieval patterns and art and carpets, because I just want to feel like I'm that adventurer who is coming home into his medieval castle. So that is the vision that I have for my life at 34 at this point now. So yay. Quest number 24 is to craft a medieval figurine, but make it a mythical creature. And if you know me, then you know that I love mythical creatures and I love studying about them, learning more about them and their folklore. And so I thought about maybe a woodland fox with wings, maybe a rabbit with wings. And now that I think about it, there is indeed a German mythical creature that depicts a rabbit with wings and like horns. So maybe we can do this. And also maybe a dragon. So I don't know. I think to enter your medieval whimsical era, you need to craft a medieval figurine that is also a mythical creature. And you also know that I will definitely do this for the whimsical medieval inspired video, even though you do not vote for it, because I love it and I want to do it. And Bella wants to do it too, right? You also want to craft a medieval new friend, right? She's not impressed. Okay, and last but most certainly not least is quest number 25, and it is the medieval art of paper mache. And I love paper mache so much because you can literally craft anything you want only with cardboard, some flour, some salt and water and newspapers. And this is all you need to craft medieval castles, maybe a sword. You can even craft a shield. Like, the options are endless. So the medieval art of paper mache will definitely help you to enter your most medieval whimsy era, for sure. Okay, so there you go. These are my 25 very unique ideas to enter your most medieval whimsical era. And I really hope that they are inspiring to you, that you have a lot of fun doing these yourself. And I'm very curious to see which 3 ideas you will pick. So again, do not forget to go down to the pinned comment and leave your vote for your 3 most favorite ideas, because these shall shape our next adventure together. So again, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to do the YouTube magic, like the video, hype it, comment down below. Also, if you watched until here, comment the castle emoji. And yeah, subscribe, I think, was left out from this list. So yeah, I really hope you have a beautiful magical week. We will hang out again next week and see you then. Bye bye. You want to say bye? Bye bye. Bye, magical one. Was machst du?